Welcome to this two-part series on toddler bed transitions. Today we are going to be transitioning my daughter from her convertible crib to a big girl single bed, and let's see how that goes. And just quickly, I wanted to say a really big thank you to everyone that has watched, subscribed, liked, commented, and supported this new channel. You know, I am a one-person show. I do everything from the idea all the way through to the editing and graphic design. And I'm even turning down sponsorship requests just because I'm not ready for that. I am in a place of just wanting to speak from the heart and from my own experience and my own research. So to every one of you that has subscribed, thank you again. It's a huge help and support. One of the things I love to do anytime we have a big change in our children's lives is mark the moment with a sense of celebration and ceremony. And our eldest has absolutely loved these celebrations, and she has loved her toddler bed. And now we are 1 week into our next, and I would argue bigger and more emotional, at least for me, transition, which is the upgrade to the big girl single bed. So today is a bit of a special day. I'm saying goodbye to my little Gigi's toddler bed, and it was originally her crib that she slept in since birth, and today her big girl bed is arriving and I'm so excited for it. Like, it is a beautiful bed, but I am kind of having a moment. You know, I feel really sad because this has been the most incredible stage of our lives together. And it is time, you know. She's a tall girl, she's in the 100th percentile, so she's definitely getting too long for this bed, even at 4 years old. And I always like to do these big changes with some kind of ceremony, which does help with the transition and with creating a beautiful memory around it. So every single time she's had a change, first from leaving her nursery when my second child was on the way and we had to make space for Ava, we brought Gia into her own bedroom and she got a little girl toddler bedroom. So that was a moment, and we had a big balloons and all this fun party vibe when she came home from school and got to, you know, enter her new room, and it was so much fun. We did the same when we took the crib side down and made it into a toddler bed. We had balloons and it was a big excitement, and both the little girls were running around chasing the balloons, put on fairy wings, made a party of it themselves that afternoon. She's had the last year enjoying her toddler bed where she's been able to get in and out. That transition went really well. There were some things that we did that made that extremely smooth. So I'm hoping that this transition will also be smooth, but you know, these are big changes and we just have to wait and see what happens and how it goes. I am so excited. Gia, I love you and I hope you enjoy this adventure. It's been 1 week, and how did it go? So wonderful. She loves her new bed. We all do. It's absolutely cozy, comfy, the right size, very exciting. I can now lay in bed with her, read stories. We can hang out there. It is super comfortable. So nice to have a proper mattress as well. We ended up having a really smooth, positive experience because we did a lot of preparation beforehand. So overall, I would say it's gone well, but I have to say the transition was a little longer. I think with our first transition from a crib to having just the side come off, it was very easy because it was already the space that she was sleeping. She still had those kind of rails around, very cozy, very safe. This was now quite different. The bed is a lot higher, a lot bigger, so it did take some getting used to, and there was 1 week of sleep disruption, and it did take a while for her to settle to sleep. She was sometimes needing to get up quite a few times. She did come out into the lounge to see us quite a few times. She was very excited, and it was hard for her to kind of bring her energy down and settle down into a deep sleep, and she was going to bed a lot later for 1 week. So that is something that did happen. I think it is good to prepare yourself for some amount of disruption when you make these changes. Now, it might happen directly, as in our case, it was a direct kind of disruption to the evening routine, but it might also happen at other times through the day where they are perhaps acting out and not processing the change too well. It might come through the day. So do look out for that and be prepared for that. But I do think keeping a solid evening routine is really helpful. Don't make too many changes in that regard. Just the bed changes and everything else stays the same. And then over time, I think once the excitement wears out, you should get back into a rhythm. And now that we've transitioned my daughter to her big girl bed, I hope you will join me for the next episode where we look at tips, tricks, and strategies to support you with the transition. And in the meantime, you might also be interested in this little nutshell. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.